Hey kids. Um yeah, it's Friday night. Um so I wasn't sure what to work on, but um I still haven't finished my micro mini, and yeah, my hands are covered with ink and stuff as usual. Um let's see. Laura should be here. Where's that girl? Oh, there she is. Hey, Laura. Hi, Judy. Judy, I used a whole bunch of the like trims that you sent me when you sent your clusters. I used a whole bunch of them in my tassels. So yeah, I made 28 tassels the other night. That was crazy. Yeah. Hi, Lolly. How are you? So yeah, I haven't finished my micro mini yet, and I know that I'm supposed to be partnering with somebody, but I can't remember who it is. I think it's Gil or Jill or somebody like that. I can't remember. Scotty actually like had me fill in for someone who said that they couldn't fulfill their, you know, obligation, and so um, I guess I better get that done. Um, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Thanks, Lolly. Yeah, Judy, I made a bunch of tassels. You should look at them. They're in my shop. I just listed them all yesterday. So, what are you guys doing? And I actually slept last night, so I may not, uh, I don't know. I might not sleep tonight. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, so I'm just dinking around. Um, I coffee dyed a whole bunch of 24-pound um, paper. Oh, you ordered it, Lolly? That's cute. Yeah, the green craft. Really? If they didn't have it at Joann's or Michael's or anything? Hmm. You know, they offered me the opportunity to purchase uh, copies of that magazine. As long as I buy more than 4, I can get them at half price. So I think I'm going to order 6 or 8 of them, and just have them for giveaways and stuff like that. So, wow, huh, that's crazy. Oh, you got one, Laura? Well, yeah, I think you told me that. Hmm. Yeah, it's, you know what? I never even looked at that magazine before. Isn't that funny? But it's actually really cool. Laura, did you see the article about the jewelry that the people, that one company, I can't remember what their name is, but where they're making the jewelry out of rocks, just out of stones? It's really cool jewelry that they're making. They must be drilling the stones, and making them into beads. Really cool, and just some great little ideas in there. I mean, there's like 60 or something different projects, or things that you can do that are basically like recycling or upcycling or repurposing or something like that. And um yeah, so I anyway, so I need to finish this little micro mini, and I don't know if any of you guys were around when I know you probably were, Laura, and maybe Judy, I don't remember, but when I kind of started putting these together, I just sort of did them like on a live stream one day. And this one I actually stitched the signatures in. So this is the micro mini junk journal that we are doing as a swap in our our Facebook group. And so I had just kind of demonstrated, you know, like my take on that. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Page 47. Yeah, page 47. Yeah. It's really cool, and I love it. And then didn't you love how they just have that the single page article with the people that, with the lady or something that just does the paper clips with the button? I thought those were really cute. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Fiona. Hi, you guys. How many inches is a micro mini? So these were I mean, you can make a micro mini any size you want, really. I mean, I actually have some covers. These are some covers from some little tiny micro minis that I made a long time ago. I made these covers a couple years ago. But the ones that we're doing, and this one too, the ones that we're doing in the junk journal, in the swap for in the group, it's Junk Journal Connections. There should be a link in the description to our Facebook group. But these are the size of a standard playing card box. So that's what the size is on these. And that was kind of really the only, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Restriction. So yeah, the button bookmarks. I know. Aren't they cute, Laura? Yeah. So that issue of Greencraft magazine, and I think really any issue of Greencraft magazine, is going to be really cool for people that are kind of into junk journaling and stuff. So, you know, it's a $15 magazine, but it is a quarterly, so it comes out every 3 months, and I don't get anything for, you know, trying to sell it or anything like that. But, you know, it's just really neat that they featured one of my journals in there, and I never really paid much attention to it before. And so I'm really glad that, you know, they kind of drew my attention, because they do have some really, really good ideas in there. So, hi, Myrna. Oh. So yeah, I think I'm supposed to have this micro mini done by the end of this month. So I better get on the stick, huh? But at least I have this one pretty much, you know, pretty much finished. Look at what I got from Ace Hardware the other day, you guys. If you ever go to Ace Hardware, you know, they sell like nails and little, I thought I got a wrap. Yeah, I did, Fiona. They sell like nails and just little like single items and stuff like that, and they give you these little bags to put that stuff in. So, and then, you know, you can write the quantity and all that stuff on them. So they're kind of cute, and I thought these would be really cute. And I thought maybe I could just, you know, cut it off here and then stitch it or something, and then use them in some junk journals. Maybe decoupage something on the front of them or something like that. So I got the guy at the cash register to give me a whole handful of them. I told him I was doing a project with a bunch of kids, and so he gave me a whole handful. So I picked up this package of envelopes at Tuesday morning. Excuse me. It was just like a big, you know, bag of different size envelopes. I forget the name of the company that put them out, but it had all these little teeny tiny envelopes, and so I thought I might use some of these in the little micro mini junk journal. So aren't they cute? Look at these little tiny guys. So I thought also I would, and really, you guys, I'm sorry, but my hands are covered with ink, and they just pretty much always are. So just don't criticize. I'm just saying. And I work hard. So, but anyways, I thought these would be kind of cute to maybe even take them apart a little bit and then use them as a template to make some more little tiny envelopes. So I want to try to at least hold out one of each like style, you know, so that I can do that. And then there's some little tiny like coin envelopes and stuff like that. So pretty cute little envelopes. I know, aren't they cute, Judy? Yeah. Great for like a micro mini, right? And then I've got the little, these are just the coin envelopes that I picked up at where'd I get these? Office Depot. I bought like a gigantic box of them. So I think I'm actually going to be selling these in my Etsy shop pretty soon. I'm going to get them on there within the next few days. I'm also going to add, I'm going to start selling a 24 pound, yeah, I think it was the 7 Gypsies. Yeah, I think it was Myrna. I think you're right. Hi, kitty. Oh, no, I don't even have a bedtime kitty. I usually, what I do is I sleep every other night, to be really honest. And a lot of people think that I'm quite productive, and I think that that's part of the reason that I am productive, because I work through the night a lot of the time. So, hi, Laura. Hi, Fiona. I'm just reading Fiona's comment. Oh, yeah, I can definitely relate to that, Fiona. I have some chronic pain issues myself, so. Oh, yes, I am on kind of late, kitty. I decided that I'd kind of like to try to do a later live stream, just because, you know, I know there's a lot of people in other parts of the world that, you know, this is like their morning, so I thought that might be kind of cool, and, you know, and I didn't know if I could get into doing some little, some other little, like, chunky popcorn bag minis, maybe. I'd like to get some of these made so I could list them. But what I was trying to say is that I am going to be selling coffee dyed, 24 pound coffee dyed copy paper in my Etsy shop. And I think I'll have that listed by tomorrow. So if anybody, you know, is interested in a really good quality, heavier weight coffee dyed copy paper, check it out in my Etsy shop. And I have some 28 pound as well. It seems a little heavy, but I really like it, and it's really good for, I'm going to also list the 28 pound once I get it dyed. It's, you know, it's not cheap, the paper, so but I did want to, you know, see about offering it already. And actually, it's not coffee dyed, it's actually tea dyed. So, oh, you're in Australia? Right on. Right on, Fiona. Well, I'm glad you're here. So, yeah, see, I know a lot of people. And it's also winter time almost in Sydney, isn't it? So, I'm heating up my hot glue gun. And, so I wanted to tell you about the coffee dyed paper, and I'm also going to be listing these the little coin envelopes with the larger size, because I got so many of them, there's no way I could possibly use all of these. So I'm going to list the 2 sizes together. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I do them separately, or should I do like a pack with both sizes together? Tell me what you think. I was thinking, you know, just to kind of spread them out there and get them out there, and also because there's no way I could use you know, 500 of these in a reasonable amount of time, or 1,000 of these. So I'd like to sell them, at least some of them. So anyway, so those two things. And then, oh, I want to see what I did all day today. This is what I've been doing all day. I have been punching shapes out of book pages. You think both together? Yeah, I kind of was thinking that too. You know, maybe not too many, maybe like 6 of each size or something, and just make it like a few dollars, you know. It would be like a great little add-on item, like if you were gonna buy a journal or a tassel or something like that. You know, there wouldn't really be much of a charge for shipping on those. And just so you know, like if you ever do purchase something from me and Etsy charges you shipping for both items, send me an email, because sometimes I don't really notice that, and I want to be able to combine shipping for folks. So send me an email if you ever buy anything from my shop and you notice that it does that, because I want to refund you some shipping if it does. And Laura, I think I owe you something for shipping charges, so just so you know. Yeah, look at this, Judy. So I pulled out all my paper punches today, and then I pulled out a whole bunch of book pages that are like just the single page, you know, where it's not like the double page still connected together. And I just punched out a bunch of shapes. So these are all tag shapes, right? Yeah. So they're all different shapes of tags from punches that I have. See? Some little tiny ones. All different sizes and shapes. And then and it's all different types of book paper, music paper, things like that. Yeah, there's like 3 different sizes of these, 3 different sizes of those. There's these ones, and then that shape. So yeah, I cut out a bunch. I think there's like 8 different sizes and shapes of tags in here. Did a bunch of those, and then I also did just like circles. So it was like circles that are just a plain round, and then also the scalloped rounds. So there's just all different types of paper. This happens to be mostly music paper here on the top, but different books. Some music paper, some technical paper, some of my aircraft maintenance book, all different sizes of circles. So I think I'm gonna do like a listing for those, and then one for the tag shapes, and then also this is just all of my like other random paper punches. So this is like butterflies and hearts and stars. Few different butterflies and flowers. So there's like 3 or 4 different flower shapes, some law books, some music paper. There's 3 or 4 different butterfly shapes in here, and all different sizes. You know, I mean, I don't have a gazillion paper punches, but I thought, you know what? I have all these paper, all this book paper that I don't think I'm ever going to be able to use, and plus I keep buying more books, more, you know, old vintage books and stuff. So, you know, I wanted to kind of share those with you guys. So, yeah, Fiona, my it's like right here, because I do it like this. So I'm gonna put together packs of like a mixture of all these different shapes, and then do the circles and then the tag shapes. So I'll have a few new listings for some supplies on my Etsy shop here pretty soon, within the next couple days. And I think what I'm gonna do is sell these by like the 1/4 ounce or something. I never could I, like in a million years, like count these out. So I'm gonna be selling these by weight. And I think that'll be the best way to do it. Yeah. So anyway, that's kind of what I did most of the day today, except for I did spend some time out by the pool, which was nice. Working on my can. Yeah, cute paper clips. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I have this other little micro mini that needs to be assembled. I basically have the two signatures kind of sorted out here, right? And so I thought I would maybe put this together and stitch it up, and then I could work on filling this one with tags and do some embellishment and stuff on there. So basically, just a bunch of coffee dyed papers and things like that. Any of the paper that is like too long for, you know, the signature, I usually just fold it in. And then as I'm going through the little mini journal, I'll decide if I want to keep it that way or if I'm going to cut it shorter. So you'll see what I mean here in a minute. So let me just kind of assemble these two little signatures. See what happens. Just book pages and some little glassine envelopes, some vintage ephemera, some like receipts, old receipts, some note paper, some onion skin typing paper, book pages, I don't know what this is. Oh, that's like a printed, like a reprinted advertisement. Their little advertisement. This is a little coupon from this book from, like if you're going to go and, where's it open? There it is. If you're going to go visit Paris, this is from a travel agency. It's like these coupons for things that you can get in France, which I thought was kind of cool. Kind of fun. And then some like map pages. Another piece of that. This is the French dictionary here. Okay. So there's that signature. All right, let me put this other one together. So this I'll just wind up gluing in somewhere. Yes, more tan, I think. I think more tan is a word. Yeah, see, I know. I am getting more tan for sure. Yeah, no, tanner is not a word. Hello, paper inspirations. Well, I'm super happy that, you know, I could be on at a time where you could join in. Really, that's awesome. That's kind of what I've been hoping for with doing the later live stream. So, and thank you. I'm glad. No, your English is oh, yeah, Judy. No, you're fine. And I only am saying that because I've been playing Scrabble tonight with my son and my mom and my cousin out by the pool. We played a rather cutthroat game of Scrabble today. So the little envelopes, a lot of times I like to put them in upside down because I like the flap to then become like a little like tuck spot. So, and it doesn't bother me that it's upside down in the book. You'll see what I mean here in a second. So I just set these like that and kind of layer them up, try to, you know, get a little variety in there. And I'm kind of, you know, varying the height of the pages, you know. And I like to vary the textures too of the different types of paper that I'm including. And sometimes I'll add like a little, this is just like a little craft paper bag in here. There. So there's my second signature. So let me grab a needle, and I think I'm going to use wax cotton or wax linen to stitch this together. One second. Here it is. Yeah, I used wax linen last time. So I'm just pulling off enough to do both signatures. And then just got, this is just fun foam, you know, a couple layers of fun foam. And then my little pokey tool. So basically, I'm just going to eyeball this where I want to punch holes in here. So I do want them to be somewhat even. There. And then, so I take where I've got those eyeballed, right? Then I'll take my two signatures and just kind of lay them here. And then I'm going to make a mark on the two signatures right where I have made those little dots, just to kind of line up, right? So I know where those are going to get punched also. So then I will punch my spine. Looks pretty good. And then, well, let me thread my needle. Yes, Scrabble is awesome. Scrabble is one of my favorite games. I don't really play Words with Friends that much. And I think that's because I think it's just different. Like, I don't know. I think they get away with, well, wait a second. This paper kind of shifted, I think. Hold on. Hold the phone. Okay. This outside paper had shifted a little bit. So I'm going to punch that, and then I'm going to do my stitch, or my, you know, bow or knot or whatever on the inside of the signatures on this book. So poked my needle through, and then I'm just going to put it through the back, where the back signature is going to go. And then, and I don't bother with clips and all that kind of stuff to hold the signature together, because it's so small and it's really only 2 holes, and I figure if I pay attention, they're not going to really shift around too much. So can you guys see what I'm doing okay? I hope so. So then I'm just going to knot this. And I usually leave these kind of long so that whoever winds up with this book can attach something on there if they want to. So, and then we'll do the next signature. So while I'm still holding it down, I'm inserting my needle in there. And that kind of helps everything from, whoops, I said that wrong. That's if I was doing it from the outside, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to insert my needle right away before it has a chance to move around too much. And then through that hole, and then through this hole, and then through there. And this is actually pretty easy on a small journal. You know, it's relatively easy to hold it all together with two hands, right? You guys have done this before, but you know. All my live streams are recorded and uploaded to YouTube, so lots of people watch these videos after the fact. So, okay. So I've got the two signatures sewn in now. No, Rosemary, you're not the only person up. You're definitely not. Now, I'm up pretty late usually. So here's what I mean. So basically what I do, I have these papers that are longer than the book, right? So I just kind of go through and I fold them in. And then down the road, I'll decide if I'm going to keep them as like a flip out or make it into a pocket or trim it off, you know, rather than trying to make each page extremely precise in the beginning. That's just what I do. And I do want to make this kind of chunky and somewhat junky at the same time, you know. But I want to add a little bit of like a kind of feminine feel to it too. So I'll probably wind up completing both of these little micro mini journals, and then maybe I'll just give one away to a random stranger. So I'm just folding these in. Some are going one way, some are going the other way. That one's going to go that way as well. And this is just until I decide what I'm going to do with that extra little piece of paper, you know. I doubt if a lot of this will become pockets because it's really thin onion skin paper. So I have a feeling a lot of it will either be a flip out or I'll wind up trimming it off. So there we go. And, you know, I have a few pages that are kind of sticking out at the bottom, and you know, I'll go back and trim those a little bit, because I think some of them I actually tore instead of cutting. So yeah, but you know, honestly, I don't mind if they stick out just a tiny bit at the bottom. That doesn't really bother me. Lolly, I think I'm gonna try to do at least one night a week. So, and usually I think that's going to be on Friday, since, you know, I am up late most of the time. I do my, normally I do my live streams on Wednesday and Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. I'm in Washington State in the U.S. It's possible that I could add another night. We'll just have to kind of see how it goes. You know what I mean? If I get a good turnout and stuff like that, then I'm more than happy to do it. As long as I'm up, I might as well, right? You know, because it's fun to hang out and, you know, craft along with, or, you know, craft with you guys too. So anyway, So I got these two little guys done. I think my, I want to add some of these little envelopes and stuff in. I think this little, yeah, this guy's too big. So on the cover of this, this is basically, it's just a playing card box, okay? And I cut it apart, and let me show you. These are some other ones that I have. So this one's backwards. So it's just a plain card box, and I covered it with another type of paper, you know. I used my aircraft maintenance book because it's one of my favorites. So I basically just covered this with another type of paper, and then I did like a lining paper in here, and then I used Inca Gold, just using my finger around the edges and on the spine and stuff. So it's about as far as I've gotten on this. I think I want to add some book corners on here because I got some really cute book corners. So I might do that. The first thing I want to do is get my extra little pockets and stuff figured out. So I know that I want to add another pocket on the inside of the front cover. So I might just, you know, glue a little envelope in here, and I think I'll leave it open on one corner. And I use my glue gun, you guys, because I have, you know, it's got this real fine tip on it, and rather than using a wet glue, and I just apply a very, very, very tiny little amount of glue on there. And I like it because it dries fast and it's real sturdy and it's permanent. So yeah, and I left that kind of open on that one corner. So, and I will probably also put like an eyelet in the front and in the back. So I wanted to, I set it back just a little bit so I have room to do that. So I'm not going to trim off any of these pages yet because I'm still not sure what I want to do with them. Let's see. So this little guy, I think I'm going to actually make this a little pocket. So I'm just going to fold this in just a tiny bit, just so that it's not like a raw edge on there. And glue that down. And then I'm just going to add a tiny bit of glue on the edges here. I'm going to make that a little pocket. And then I can embellish that too. So this is basically what I do with my big journals too, you know. So see, this is the little glassine envelope, and I've got it upside down. So where the flap is on the envelope is at the bottom. And so what I'll do is I'll just cut that open. And that gives me a little pocket to add something in here. And then I can add like a little tag or something, and it'll stick in where that little flap is. This is very, very much like, and then sometimes when I have these pages that I cut all cattywampus, I'll straighten them up, you know, because that was pretty crooked. So. And then on these little, this is the center of my signature, so I've got, this is like a pocket page right here, okay? So I fold the page up, and then I fold it back, right? So I wind up with, in the center, there's a pocket on each page here, and then I've got like a tuck spot here and another one right here. So a lot of times what I like to do is fold this down, and I'll sometimes leave it as like a flip up, you know, but a lot of times I'll just glue it down. I think it just makes the little tuck spot a little bit sturdier, you know. And then this one, I'll do the same thing on the top. I just kind of like the way that looks. So, and again, I use hot glue to do that. And then along just the very bottom, that'll hold the whole thing together on that side. So, kind of rustic. I like it though. Okay, who's here now? Hi, Kate. Hi, Willow. How you doing? Excuse me. All right. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side of this little pocket page. And I'm sure you guys have seen this a million times. But I'm not into like super fancy like pockets and that kind of stuff. I don't know. I tend to focus more on the texture of the pages and that kind of composition, you know. And then I'm really into ephemera, and I'm into what is on my book pages, you know. I like there to be a lot of variety in the the content of my book pages, and I like there to be different textures and things like that. So that's kind of what I focus on. And everybody likes different things, you know. I've done some pretty colorful stuff, and I've done some pretty wild, like junk journaly type of stuff, you know, but with junk mail and all that kind of thing. But I really like just using, like, this is just a page out of like an old little like pocket notebook, you know, and I just thought it was really cool. I love the lined paper, and so I'm going to leave that as a like a flip out, you know, and I'll probably glue something on there. So here's the other side of that glassine envelope. I like my journals to give the owner of the book an opportunity to add their own stuff, you know. Really, that's important to me. I like people to be able to add their own embellishments and stuff like that. So on this heavier like this heavier like pattern paper, it's been coffee dyed. I'm going to go ahead and add another little envelope on there, and I'm just going to glue it onto there. One of these little mini envelopes. And I think I'm definitely going to have to make some of these because I think they're super cute. Perfect for a micro mini, huh? Hi, Angela. You're an embellishment nut, Fiona. Yeah, a lot of people are, you know. It's not that I don't like embellishments. I just, you know, I like for the end user to be able to add their own embellishments, you know, and add their own stuff. Because I've learned that pretty much anybody who buys junk journals, they like doing that. So, you know, I like to give them that opportunity. So this, okay, this would be a good spot to maybe add one of these little teeny tiny ones. I wish I would have coffee dyed these, but I didn't. Whoa. Whoops, 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 whoops. Hurry up, Jessica. Okay. There. And then I can add like some kind of little closure or something right there, and then I can still tuck something behind the envelope. And these are pretty simple too, these little micro minis. I think I'm gonna maybe do a like a flowish journal swap maybe in our group. I think that might be fun. And if anybody who's watching has not joined our Facebook group, just if you'd like to, you know, send a request. There's a couple questions that I've asked, you know, for new members to answer, and I appreciate if you do. You know, it doesn't have to be anything super detailed or anything, but I appreciate if you do that. Just kind of helps me figure out, and the other admins figure out who's like a real person and who's actually going to be an active member, that kind of thing. So that's the only reason that I even have those questions in there. And I think that's true pretty much for any Facebook group. I'm just cutting this page a tiny bit because it's a little bit too long and a little bit too tall. I know, Lauren. See, look at this is out of somebody's old pocket notebook. You know, you can see their notes in there. This was really an old notebook. So here's another one of those, like, this is the center of the signature again. So here's another one of those little pockets with the little flip out deal there. So I'm just kind of like, right now, just basically preparing my pockets for this book. Let's make this a little pocket right here too. And I might add like some corner tucks, stuff like that, you know, here and there. I don't know. We'll see. A lot of my glassine envelopes came from a stamp collector. So a lot of them are really old and they have like writing on them, you know, like they came from stamp shops and other collectors, you know, that kind of stuff. So, okay, and I want to add a pocket on the back of here. Let's see, will one of these fit on there? I don't know. Let me see, because I still want to be able to add my eyelet. Yeah, I'm not going to use one of those in there. I'm going to just put another one of these. So, there. Alright, so there's this one. Sorry, I'm not watching the chat very much at the moment. Laura, you want to see extra mini clusters? Let's see. So anybody who's in the chat, if you're not, oh, let me just say this. Let me start over. So if you're in the chat and I'm not seeing your comments, it's first of all, it's because I'm not looking at the computer the whole time, but also type in all caps so that it kind of draws my attention, like the way Laura is. That way I know you're talking directly to me. So you want me to make some extra teeny tiny little clusters, Laura? Okay, I'll make some little teeny tiny clusters. Want me to make some clusters that I can use in that journal? Okay, we can do that. Let's see. You know what are really good? These coffee nut M&Ms. Just saying. Put some of this stuff away. You guys are so funny. Okay. Ah, got crap falling everywhere. Teeny tiny clusters. Okay. Well, let's look at the scale of this book first. So maybe we could do like some like tuck spots for like the edges of some of the papers and stuff. So what I would do is probably start out with like a little tag like that as my base. And then maybe do a little these little tea bags. Let's grab a I want a stamp. Hold on. Some small stamps. Postage stamps, I mean. Let's put a little postage stamp behind that. And then, let's see, one of these little guys, a special delivery. And then, how about this little tag? It has a little push pin on it. There. And that gives me 5 layers. I didn't use any fabric in here because I didn't pull any out, but here, it's a little cluster. Little tiny cluster. Do they have caffeine? Let's see. Let me grab a little bit of fabric or lace or something. Some of that super dark coffee dyed fabric. Some of that. A little tiny bit of lace. There's a little piece of fabric. There's another one of those. Some of my pants. This is some fabric. Let's see. And some of that. And maybe like some little teeny tiny rickrack. Let me grab some little teeny tiny rickrack, you guys. See, there's a little teeny tiny rickrack. I got it. It's coffee dyed, so this is the stuff that I love because it's like super floppy and stuff, you know. Maybe I'll use some of that on the edges of a couple pages or something. Hi, Marie. Ooh. Hi, Kat. How you doing? Sandra, I don't think I said hello to you. How you doing? Yeah, that's Well, I got some, yeah, I have, Rick Rack. Okay, I'm gonna just tear off a couple little pieces of this. This is like the heavier, ticking cloth, you know, and it was coffee dyed and then dried in the oven, and it got a little bit brown, so. Okay. And then I do like to tear fabric wherever I can instead of cutting it. Okay. We're making little teeny tiny clusters for these little teeny tiny micro mini junk journals. So okay. So I want some more like bases. So I'll use one of these little airmail things. And then a little piece of lace. This is a ration, you know, ticket. And then, let's see. How about a little butterfly? I'll add a butterfly and then something else. How about this little word right here? It's actually a number, 2/6. So there's another little teeny tiny cluster. That's pretty small, I would say. Let's do another one. I'll just use one of these little tags. This is from the Tim Holtz ephemera pack. And then do that fabric, and I'm just kind of tilting it a little bit. This is a little punched tag. Let's grab a stamp. There's a stamp. We'll do, let's see. Oh, there's some other little shapes. Let's do a heart. It's a little heart. And then, look at this, little tiny airmail tag right there. And then I'll staple it. Pretty cute. Paper Inspirations. What's your name? What should I call you? So I've got these are like this is from the spine of the garden flowers and color book. So I'm gonna use a little piece of that, and then just a little piece of like painted book paper, a little piece of fabric. Let's see, a little tiny tag. This is a heart that's punched out of wallpaper. I'm going to put it right there. And then, let's see. Oh, this is a little teeny tiny playing card and a star. Held together with a staple. Let's do a little teeny tiny piece of, let's make it smaller. Should we go even smaller, you guys? Let's see how small we can make a cluster. See, okay, here's a little postcard. This is like a ephemera, you know. It's from the Tim Holtz pack, right? It's a little postcard. So let's do a piece of doily, and then let's do Okay, I'm gonna set this down for a second because I gotta get a piece of my pants. Just grabbing a little piece of my linen pants that I cut apart. Okay, I'm going to layer that right there. And then I'm going to use another ration stamp because they're teeny. And then I'm going to layer another stamp, postage stamp. I'm actually going to put it behind there, I think. Just want to be able to see like the jaggedy edge of the postage stamp. And then let's see. How about this is a little circle cut like flower image. I think it was some graphic 45 paper. So there's another one. Okay, so I've done 5 clusters. See how fast you guys can make clusters? Super fast. I think this might have come from Judy. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's use, I don't know, it's weird. I always have the hardest time choosing like a base. Let's use this little guy. Some kind of like, you know, vintage paper ephemera thing. Little piece of fabric. And then another piece of this doily. And I'm going to use a butterfly. And another postage stamp. I'm going to put the postage stamp behind the butterfly though. And then, let's see. Just looking for little stuff here. This is a little tag. Little tag shape. And then a little miniature playing card. I'm reading your chat. What the heck are you guys talking about? Hi, Anne. I didn't say hi to you. Oh, Sue. Okay. Thank you, Sue. Okay, now I'm hooked on making clusters, you guys. Jiminy Christmas. See, I make them small anyways, for paper clips. So, yeah, just saying. This is part of a, no, I don't want to use that. It's part of a postcard. Alright, so I've got 6 clusters here. I think that's enough for this journal. Maybe even for another journal. So all this stuff, I'm just going to put it back in here. There. Alright. And then I have some... I was going to add rickrack into this, a couple of those, wasn't I? Well, I didn't. I didn't. Okay, where's the end? There it is. Let's see. Yeah. All right. So I don't know what to do on the cover of this. Cluster? That's what I usually do. Let me see. That would be a cute little tuck spot. Oh, I wanted to put some corners on there. Let me see how these will work. I think these will work really good. They're a little bit wider than the book, but that's okay. And then I take my heat gun, and wherever there's any kind of like hot glue that might have oozed out or whatever, it just shrinks right back in when I heat it up with the heat gun. It really does. Yeah, and I don't even think I'm going to bother crimping it. Oh, the little corners, Judy? Or the clusters? I'm just putting the glue like right on the corner of the book. Like, I'm not trying to see, and where it kind of oozes out, I basically just scoop it off with my finger. You know, I mean, some people can do that. Some people, it burns them, but I'm kind of used to it. So, and actually the metal, these are metal book corners. These are actually like for menus or something. I get them on Amazon. And it was like a package of 200 of them for like $5. So I thought that was pretty fair. So cute. Anyway, I don't know what to put on the cover of the. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put one of my new tiles on there. You guys remember I made all those tiles? Okay, where'd I put them? Remember I made all those new tiles last week? Oh my god, where'd I put them? Hold on. Here they are. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to put one of my new tiles on there. That one's kind of cute. Oh. I like that one with the clock. And this one says laughter. Oh man, it's a hard decision. This one's pretty with the mushroom. Oh my god. See, I'm going to have to make 1,000 of these little journals now, just so I can use a bunch of tiles. Details. Yeah, I want to use one of the bigger ones. Do I want to use a big one? Maybe I want to use a little one. I like that one with the Union Jack on it. Oh. I like this one. It says fearless. Epic fail on a tile, Judy? No way. I don't believe you. How could you just do a tile, by the way? I'm just saying. You did a tile? I'm sorry, but I think that's funny. I shouldn't laugh, but the only reason I'm laughing is because you always do everything great. I mean, seriously. Oh my god, you guys, I can't decide which one of these to put on here. Help me out. Okay. Just a minute. Alright. Let me give you choices, okay? And then you guys tell me which one to use. I'll give you my choices. Okay, so I like that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Okay? Alright, so tell me two that you think I should use, okay? So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so give me the numbers of the two you think I should use, because I'm doing 2 journals. You threw it away! Oh, Judy. Judy, Judy, Judy. Okay, you can't see? Okay, 3 and 4, so 3 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 4, 5, 6. I can't zoom in the camera yet right now. 3 and 4, 3 or 5, 5 and 6, 5 and 6. Oh my god. Okay, I got a 3 and a 4, a 5 and a 6, a 5 and a 6, 5 and a 6, a 3 and a 4, a 3 and a 5, 1 and 4, 1 and 5, 3, 5, 6. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, so I'm thinking 3 is probably good, and then 5. I think we got a lot of votes for 5 and 3. Okay, we'll do 3 and 5. So I'm going to do 3 on this journal. And then I'll do 5 on the other one. So, and then, did you see that? I did all these other little, these are just like random little, you know, like these came off of a book or like off of a calendar, you know. It's just like a little image of a bird, see? These are from Tim Holtz paper, you know, and so I glued it onto a piece of chipboard, coated it with triple thick. Tim Holtz paper, glued on chipboard, painted on the back, coated with triple thick. They're just random little, you know, oops, just little random things. This is from a coloring book, you know. Any of those little, like, little paper images that, you know, you think are cool, but especially the images that you get off of calendars, right? Because you always get those little, like, example pictures on the backs of calendars. Anywho, okay. So I'm going to put this guy on here. Let's see, I think I'm going to put it kind of at the top. I still need to leave room for my hitch post or, you know, eyelet or whatever. And then I want to be able to see some of the text on that paper. So, yeah. And I'm just going to glue it on there. Yeah, I have to make 2 more journals. I have to make a million more journals, huh? I'm working on it, guys. So I'm going to take a little road trip with my mom. Probably when the kids get out of school, which for us is like the 14th of June. They get out late. So I'm probably going to take a little road trip with my mom. I'm going to ink these clusters just a little bit. And I also want to add some of these. I want to stamp some stuff in this book. With the, you know, these stamps. Anyway, so I'm not going to close my Etsy shop while I'm gone, because I think I'm only going to be gone for like 7 days. So I think what I'm going to do is just leave the shop open, and then, you know, just let everybody know, in whoever makes the purchase or whatever, that I'll be shipping as soon as I get back home. So, but anyways, that was kind of random. I just wanted to tell you guys. I want to use this as a tuck spot or something. It's like a little tag from a doll that was in a pack of like ephemera that I bought, or a big box of ephemera that I bought off of eBay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna well, it's kind of torn right there a little bit. I'm just gonna glue it onto somewhere that I was gonna just make like a flip out anyways, you know. Come on. I know there's got to be somewhere. There we go. So I'm just going to glue this onto there because I just want to include it in the book. And then I'm also going to do some inking and stamping in here and that kind of stuff. Yeah, see? It's just a little flip out there. Yeah, I need a bunch of little teeny tiny ephemera to use in here. So I'm just inking kind of randomly on these little clusters. Marie, that's funny. I know. I have all kinds of tags and that kind of stuff saved too. Isn't that funny? It's funny how you just don't want to throw anything away, you know? You just don't want to. It's like, it's useful. I even have, like, I share a house with my mom, just in case nobody knows that. But, so she has the upstairs and I have the downstairs. And, she even like saves stuff for me now. Like she'll bring it down. She'll go, "Did you want this?" or "Could you use this?" or something. Like packaging from some kind of potatoes or something or whatever, you know. And sometimes I say, "No, I don't think so." But a lot of the time I'm like, "Yeah, I think I could use that," you know. And I mean, if I can, I will. So. Sorry guys, I got a little sidetracked here. Just a second. I'm not going to stay on super long, but So yeah, it's been pretty nice here in Spokane. What's it like in Australia right now? Isn't it like seriously almost wintertime? I know, Judy. My house kind of got like that too for a while. Like, I was saving everything and I had to kind of put my foot down, you know. I had to just go, okay. Like, I can't possibly use all of this crap that I'm saving and making everybody else in my life save, you know. That's funny, Marie. I know. Nobody understands. They just don't get it. It's so funny. My kids don't get it either. Well, they're starting to. They're starting to kind of understand. So, when I'm stamping in this book, what I want to do is have something sort of like firm behind it. You know, ooh, I want to use a couple of these airmail labels. Look at these old airmail labels that I got, you guys. These are like Authentico, right? So I want something, yeah, something like this. This is kind of firm, so that when I stamp, it's like a, no, not on there. There. Yeah, see, it just gives it like a firm surface. Let's see. I like this one right here that says, do not use this envelope or wrapper again. I like that. And I like to stamp it on an envelope. Let's see. I'm going to stamp it on this envelope. There. See? I probably shouldn't put it on the same one, on the same thing on the back one. So this is insufficient address. These are just old postal rubber stamps. Let's see. Trying to be somewhat random about this whole thing. There we go. Okay. Too many. Don't want to use too many. Hold on. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see. I don't know what I'm doing with those airmail labels, but I like them. So I do want to add these as some little tuck spots on some of these pages. And I just staple them on because I love the tiny attacher and it's great. And it's great. Okay. So I don't know if any of you guys ever use these to attach like a tuck spot or whatever, but if you do, one thing I will tell you is to always like set your staple in just a little bit from the edge of the paper, because it adds a little bit of tension so that when you add something in there, it actually holds it down, okay, as opposed to adding your staple or your glue or whatever on the very edge of the paper. Otherwise it just kind of flops in and out, and I think you know what I'm talking about, like if you've ever done that. So I just, you know, recommend, you know, kind of gluing or attaching it set in just slightly from the edge of the paper. Yeah, see, that one's set in just a little ways from the edge. So it'll actually grab onto something. So this one, I'm going to add one of these airmail labels behind it. And you know what? When you do something like this where it's like layered up like that, you know, you don't have to see the whole thing, right? I mean, you don't have to see all of whatever that is. Like, you just basically want the idea of it, you know? I mean, that's all it is. Like, we recognize that that's an airmail label, you know? You don't have to be able to read that. Just like we recognize that that's a postage stamp, you know? It's like a collection of thoughts, kind of. That's the way I look at like clusters and stuff like that. I just look at them as like a collection of thoughts, of moments. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's like there's a little T tag, and I don't know. I mean, they're mostly just the idea of something. It's not even just it's not even really a representation of the object or the item. It's a representation of the idea of something. Let's see. One more. Let's add one on the back here. Okay, so see, it's getting chunky already. They're so cute. Okay, I have one more cluster. What the heck? What am I going to do with it? I'm going to put this one down here at the bottom of this page. Let me grab some flowers. Gotta have flowers. Let's see. Oh, did I show you guys these little metal flowers that I got? I might actually put one of these on the cover of this book. Are they pretty? Look. See them? Yeah, so they're just like a bunch of different, you know, individual ones, and I just kind of layered some of them together, and they're held together with like a metal brad, you know. I want to put one of these on the cover of this book. Okay, so I want a couple of little flowers for these pockets. Let's see. Mostly like for the center. Actually for these, like for the center, like pocket, whatever you want to call it. So I just like to add a little. Wherever there's something in the book that actually does something, like where you can insert something or it moves or opens or something like that, I like to add some kind of little embellishment so that it kind of draws your eye to it, you know? I mean, in a mini journal, it's, you have to be careful that you don't get too much going on, because otherwise, you know, you're not going to be able to even close the book. So, and then on these pockets on the inside here, I'm going to do just like a little layered up kind of word, you know. I like the word play. And find your stairway. That's a good one. And simplify. So let's use those. And then I know I have another one of these pockets in here, so I'm going to pull out Perfect and Benevolence. And how about the word fly? I like that. Okay. All right. So I just want to layer this on something like actually, I think what I'll do is just like a little, maybe no, you know what? I'm not even going to worry about it. I don't even care. I'm just going to ink the edges of it a little bit. Where's my thing? Here it is. Just going to ink the edges of these little words real quick. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll use a piece of fabric behind them instead of paper. Let's see. Where'd that fabric go? I'm going to do a smaller one on here. There. Looks good to me. Okay, and then I'm going to do the center of this pocket too. I think I'm going to use this other, maybe part of my pants. Yeah. I used part of my pants on this pocket. You made 11 extra mini clusters, Laura, just now? Oh my god, you goofball. You're amazing. You should start selling clusters, Laura. You could get rich. I love the way that that linen like frays and stuff. I just love it. Yeah, this is fabrics from a pair of linen pants that I decided I'm never gonna wear, and I coffee dyed it. I coffee dyed the fabric. Okay, so this is just like a little teeny tiny word, and I'm just gonna staple it on there with one staple, and then gluing the fabric onto the little pocket. Sweet. All right. Alright. And then let's find some stuff to... Well, I want to embellish the other side of this too really quick. Just a minute. I like that image of some kind of mushrooms. I don't know what they are. I like them. It's a pretty little flower. There's another one. Laura, you are so funny to me. Oh my god. You talk about me making mass quantities. Oh my god. You're cracking me up. Alright, so basically, I'm just going to start filling. I have to find like little tiny stuff to fill this book with, you guys. Look, here's a little tiny tag. See? See it? It's so cute. Okay, it goes right there. You know what? I'm going to put my eyelets in before I get too crazy because I want to get them in there. Alright, let's see. Oh, you know what? I think I want to use like an oversized eyelet on there. I love those like super wide, you know, kind of oversized eyelets. I think they're neato. I don't know, maybe that's too wide. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work. It's a little bit too wide because of the tile that's on there. But that's okay. Thanks for helping me get this done, you guys. Yeah, so here's my little tag. So that goes in there, and then, oh, wait, I have this whole, like, this basket that has all this little stuff in it. See, like little tiny tags and stuff. Oh yeah, I have these little pictures that are, oops. I know I had some little baby ones somewhere. Sorry, I know I'm kind of mumbling right now, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of thinking out loud more than anything at the moment. Trying to find something to go in that little pocket. Look at this little tag. It's so cute. See, that's a little small, but I can cut it down. Or a little big, I mean. I'm going to cut it down. Yep. And then I'm going to round the corners. What are you guys talking about? Oh, thanks, kitty. Thanks, cat. Yeah, no. You're right. Nope, he's in Texas. Oh, dang it. I put that cluster upside down. Oh, well. It's okay. It doesn't matter. I'm putting this little picture behind there. See? And then this is just like a little receipt from a bank. And from 1971. So it's going right there too. Put a little tag in there. So basically, wherever I have a little tuck spot, I'm going to add something, or a pocket, or like a little envelope or something. And then wherever I have a piece of paper like folded over, I'm either going to cut it off, or I'm probably going to attach something to it to make it a little bit more interesting, you know, like maybe like one of these little cutout shapes or something. And I doubt if I'm going to be able to finish this journal tonight, you guys, but this gives you a pretty good idea of like what my process is, you know, I think. So let's see. You're funny, you guys. Good night, Myrna. I'm sorry I didn't talk to you very much individually, you guys. I feel kind of bad when I do that, but you know, I'm sort of preoccupied. Yes, this is a micro mini. This is a micro mini cat. This is the one that I'm making for the swap. Because, yeah, the playing card one. Yeah, and we had somebody who had been, had committed to doing a swap with another one of our group members kind of pull out. And so, okay. So I decided that I would go ahead and swap with her. So, yeah. So I'm just adding little tags and stuff. You know, where I've got, these are just merchandise tags that I bought with the, you know, strings already in them or whatever. And so, this piece of string on me. Sometimes it's just too long, you know. I don't want that big giant thing on there. So I'm going to actually put a piece of, where's my rickrack? I'm going to put a piece of rickrack in here. Let's see. I haven't worked in like micro mini scale for quite a while. So, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to fold it up like that. And then I'm going to staple it there. There. And then I need something else in that side. I wonder if these little guys fit in there. These are the little flow book tags, you know. Oh, here's another one of those. Okay, here's one. On our way, it says. And I put that little string on that one, so I don't mind that. Let's see. And then I've got like just a whole bunch of like little random little offcuts, you know. I guess these are a little bit narrow. Just like all these random little offcuts and stuff. So I'm going to use some of these. I'm going to cut that a little shorter. And I'm going to round corners. And then I'm just going to ink it a little bit. And I'm putting that in this little pocket as well. So this little mini journal doesn't have a ton of pockets in it. So wherever it does have pockets, I'm trying to make sure that I really fill them up. You know what I mean? So that there's lots of goodies in here, basically. So I have these are like my little science flashcards, you know, and they fit in these pockets just perfect. So I'm going to add one of those on each side. And they stick out just a little bit above the top of the book, but that's okay. Oh yeah, and then these little tags. All right, you guys. Oh. It is kind of just Barbie's size, isn't it? Yeah, this is going to be quite a chunky little micro mini. And I feel like the person who gets it is, I think they're going to like it. You know, I do. I think they're really going to like it. And it's actually kind of fun. It's a good way to use up a bunch of really small ephemera and stuff, you know. So I'm going to use some of this. Oh, God, I hate it when you buy this kind of stuff and you can't find the end. Like, it's so irritating. You know what I'm saying, you guys? Wait a second. Actually, I'm going to do this a different way. There. Okay, I can't see the... I know, huh, Judy? Isn't that irritating? Oh boy. Okay, so I need something in this tag. Is that too wide? No, it's gonna fit. So let's do, oh look, here's just like a little piece that's coffee dyed. Gonna round the corners on that real quick. I think it just kind of makes things look like they're loved. You know what I mean? Like they're intentional. They're created. They're not just thrown together, right? Like it's something I actually paid attention to it. That's why I like to round the corners on things. So, and it fits perfect right there. And then I'm going to take this little tag that says happy, and I'm just going to tuck it in there. And, you know, I'll probably wind up adding some additional stuff like little postage stamps and some of these little ephemera cards and things like that from like the Tim Holtz collections, and you know, I'll probably add some more of that kind of stuff. And I may even send along another like little packet of that kind of stuff alongside the journal, you know. So anyway, I need another tag right here, so I'm looking for, actually, let me see if this one fits. Yeah, it does. I just want something for the top of that. Wait, let's use, a little piece of seam binding. There. Okay, so I'm about halfway through the first signature. Every tool they make? Who? Every tool who makes? Oh, we are memory keepers? No. There's some of their stuff I don't have, if that's what you're talking about. You know what I don't have that I'd like to have is one of their like corner chomper things that just does the straight edge for like a tag. I wouldn't mind having one of those, but I don't have one. Oh, every tool everyone makes? Mm-hmm. Oh, no. I don't really. I really don't. Like, I have tools that I use, you know what I mean? Like, I have a whole bunch of crap that, I just like completely contradicted myself, but, I try super hard not to buy tools that are just like, you know, frivolous purchases. You know, I do try to make sure I'm buying tools I'm actually going to use. This thing is almost worn out. Like, I have used the crap out of this thing. Like, that front thing was like came off like within about 3 days. Yeah. Anyways, I know you're kidding, Judy. So I think I'm gonna wrap up for the night. And just remember, guys, I'm going on vacation. It's gonna be probably the middle of June, like the 15th of June. I'll be going on vacation for probably a week or maybe 9 days. But I was thinking it might be kind of fun to live stream from my trip, you know, because my mom and I are going to be driving from Spokane, Washington down to the Grand Canyon and hitting every, you know, thrift store, every thrift store we can find on the way. So that'll be fun. But and I'm also gonna still try to live stream at least one night while we're gone. So it'll be kind of cool. Maybe I'll do like a haul video or something too. Anyway. All right, you guys. Well, listen, I'm gonna put all this crap away. I'm probably going to finish this journal up tomorrow and get it packed up and shipped out to the recipient. But if you want, I'll take some more. I'll take some pictures of it. I do think I'm going to add one of these little metal flowers though to the cover. I really like that one. And if you ask me where I got these, I'll tell you I got them on Amazon, and they came in like a pack that was, oh, I can't remember. It's like some kind of filigree pack or something. Oh, actually, you know what? It doesn't need a flower. It's good. All right, you guys. I love you guys. I know, Laura. I need to pass your house. Yeah, maybe on the way back. I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll look at it. Okay. I'll take some more pictures of it and post them in the group when I finish, okay? Stay out of trouble, all right? And just remember to be nice to each other and all that, okay? I know you are. But I love you. Take care. Good night. Thank you, Laura, for your help. I appreciate it. See you on Sunday.